welcome to Breck School in Golden Valley, the regular season finale tonight for the Mustangs and boys hoops. They are rated number 1 in Class 2A, and they host another good team, Maranatha Christian Academy. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox, along with Greg Miller, the former Armstrong coach, and a lot of buzz about Breck this year, Greg. They've had a tremendous year. They've beaten some really good teams, including some strong 4A teams. They are certainly going to be in the running to not only win their section, but possibly to win the state title if they take care of business.
Definitely. They played Hopkins and beat them. They just beat Eastview. They play a really tough schedule. And I like this game that they've scheduled, both teams right here in the section. Both of them could meet up in the second round, and they're not ducking each other, and it's an electric environment for the last week of the season.
Maranatha, they've got just 5 losses this year, but they figure to be seated down a little ways in Section 5. It's loaded. As far as Class 2A, there cannot be a tougher one. You got Minneapolis North in there. You've got Holy Family. You got these two. You got Blake, Minnehaha. I mean, these are great teams in that section.
And sometimes the section semis and the section finals are better games in the state tournament. Those are going to be must-see games. I can't wait to see what happens in those games in the playoffs.
Let's talk about key players to look at in this contest tonight. First of all, for our MCA, one of their 2 leading scorers, Detrell McCrimmon, is a guy that can get a lot of things done for them. And Coach likes the way he sees the floor. You always like to have a guy that you can kind of count on to make the right basketball play out there.
Yeah, and he fits in because the way they play team basketball, and they play a lot of guys, and they're small, and they just try to get pressure on you, run. So it'll be interesting styles. Not contrast. Both teams are pretty athletic, but without a guy over, one guy over 6'4", it's going to be interesting to see how they operate today.
And for Breck, a guy that's gotten a lot of attention certainly, and coming in first year with the program here at Breck is Daniel Freitag, certainly one of the best players in Minnesota. He's headed for Wisconsin. He can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm familiar with him from his time at Bloomington Jefferson, and I think he went to prep school, and now he's here. And he's one of the elite players in the state. We'll be seeing him on TV next year. He'll probably just step right in, and he's got a built for college body already, and he's just a fantastic player, and from everything I've heard, a great teammate.
Yeah, coaches said he's fit in very well right away in this first year. They were already pretty good last year, and with the addition of Freitag, they've become an elite 2A team. Well, playoffs are just ahead. Maranatha has one more game later this week. This is the regular season finale for Breck. They want to go out well on senior night, but the other Mustangs from Maranatha would like to spoil the party. MCA and Breck, boys hoops, coming up next here on CCX. Jam-packed gym here for senior night as Breck and Maranatha getting set to do battle here, as we said, the regular season finale for the home Mustangs, and the visiting Mustangs Maranatha. One more game to go late this week before they both jump into Section 5 play in Class 2A. Take a look at starters for tonight's game, and a little bit different lineup for Breck tonight because it is senior night. Coach Harry Soney starting all seniors this evening, so this isn't necessarily the lineup that you would see come playoff time for the Mustangs. They are on the right there: Michael Sweeney, Hanif Muhammad, Daniel Freitag, Dylan Lubke, and Kevin Armstrong II. And for the Maranatha Christian Academy Mustangs, Detrell McCrimmon, Grayson Rennie, DeJour McCrimmon, Drew Ballantyne, and Eli Aarons. Maranatha ended Breck's season 1 year ago in the quarterfinal round of Section 5. So even though it's a different year, different teams and everything, I think teams have a tendency to remember that kind of thing, Greg.
And for the Breck Mustangs, senior guard number 3,
There's a look at Matt Shepard, the Maranatha head coach. First year since taking over as head coach, 8th year in the program for Coach Shepard. And he knows what a tough section they've got ahead, but it's, you know, all you can do is say, let's get ready the best we can by playing good teams like this and see where things shake out.
I think they have nothing to lose. I mean, if they don't do well, then they can see what they need to correct, and if they do well, then it gives them confidence going in. Senior night you're talking about, that's always an interesting one as a head coach. Sometimes you have your players that, you know, on the team, they all want the seniors to start. Other times it's a crucial game for seeding and things like that, and so that was always a tricky one for me. I think I generally went kind of with what they're doing today and trying to give every senior a chance. But sometimes you'd have 8 seniors too, so then someone's going to be sitting out.
There's Harry Sonny, the Mustangs head coach. Second year for him leading their charge, and 19 wins last year. And they know there's kind of a target on them this year a little bit, but they've mostly handled every challenge. Washburn, a good 4A team, got them by 2, but that's been it. They've won all the rest.
I really admire that he went out and scheduled all those 4A teams and really good teams to challenge his squad. And he was a really good player at Augsburg, I remember, and also a state champion at Apple Valley.
And their section final will be played at Augsburg, so he was hoping to get there for that reason as well.
Nice.
Lubke and Ahrens will jump it up. Lubke concedes the tip to the 6'4" Ahrens, and Maranatha basketball to start, and we get a quick foul taken there by Armstrong, and he is going to sub out. It looked like that was on purpose there. There's Miles Newton will come in for him, a usual starter, and Armstrong getting a hand.
Yeah, like I said, it's a little tricky how to handle that situation, but I guess that's one way to do it.
Detrell McCrimmon on the move here. Fade away on the baseline, won't go. Rebound ripped down by Newton. And here's Freitag. Little hesitation dribble and drops the pass off. Lubke passed up an inside look. Freitag getting into the lane, little up and under, and he was fouled.
He gets to the free throw line quite a bit. He's got a strong body and great footwork, nice up and under. For his size, I mean, he's big for high school, but in college, you know, he's not that big, but he's still going to score inside, I think, just because he's got such great body control and strength.
Free throw no good as we stay scoreless here. Foul was on DeJour McCrimmon of Maranatha. And 1 for 2 for Freitag, and Breck leads it 1-0. They'll come with some full court, or three-quarter court anyway, pressure.
A little 2-2-1 zone. Probably going to match up into man-to-man.
In and out on the 3, Lubke grabbing the rebound off DeJour McCrimmon's miss. Strong drive to the hole by Newton, counter plus the foul. Wasn't going to take no for an answer there. Good job of squaring up and taking the contact.
Right away they're going to go with their size and back their man down. Great and one opportunity.
Ballantyne will pick up the foul. In and out on the free throw though for Newton, so we stay at 3-0.
Just match up at man-to-man on the miss. First 2 possessions were real quick. I can tell they like to play fast. Here they got a nice half-court possession, get it inside.
Ahrens missing with the jump hook. Freitag bringing it up. Ooh. Oh, a sweet crossover there, and he left it short. Nice run back the other way and layup good for Ballantyne. And that's what Maranatha wants to do. They want this game at a fast pace. Not that Breck can't play that way, but you got to go with your strength is what Coach Shepard told me. There's a nice rebound by Lubke. Tried to go into free tag, and he's fouled from behind. Grayson Rennie will be called for that one. Another look at that nice finish. Well, not a real easy layup there. And again, they've got great guard play, but there's no hiding it. They don't have much size.
and so far, Breck's been trying to muscle him up a little bit. Doing it right here, too.
Free tag fouled again as Drew Ballantyne will be called for his second personal already. We're less than 2 minutes in.
Yeah, being smaller like that, you have a tendency to go for the shot fakes because you know that they're going to shoot right over you. You got to stay down and just wall up and maybe have some help, some double team, stuff like that, and then just scrap for the rebound.
Free tag nails that free throw.
I mean, Maranatha's got 19 wins on the season. They're definitely a formidable opponent. And you can see why they win a lot of games. They got a lot of quickness and ball handling.
Throw the trap at him, but they get right out of it, and the layup is good for Ballantyne, his second bucket, and it's 5-4.
Great job by Rennie to get that to the middle of the press. Well coached right there and got a layup out of it.
Free tag attacks, and he missed another layup.
And here they come.
And nice finish there. Grayson Rennie got bumped a little bit. That one could have maybe been an and one, and now MCA is ahead by 1.
The MCA is definitely not afraid. They're coming out playing with confidence.
Newton short on a 3, and nice job to get to that rebound by Mohammed. Free tag will shoot a 3 from the corner, no good. And then the long outlet tipped away.
Good idea. They had it for the passes a little bit longer. Would have had a layup.
Newton to free tag. Breck leading by a point.
Good physical defense by free tag right there.
Rennie, the drive, and he spins it in.
Great body control by Grayson.
8-7, Maranatha lead. Kick to the corner, and that one went off the top of the backboard there. Michael Sweeney getting an open look, and that one was off. And there's a look after that interception by Sweeney. They run it back.
When you play fast like that, you're going to have a few of those, and I don't think that bothers them too much. I really like the defense there by Detrell McCrimmon. He got more physical. I don't think they're used to the physicalness that Breck plays with, and they're going to get used to it as the game moves on.
Here's Detrell McCrimmon on the drive, and it rolls in and out. Newton able to grab the rebound, and here come the Mustangs.
That was a great move. I thought it was in.
Hanif Mohammed for the layup. Breck back in front by a point, and the pull-up wouldn't go there for Detrell McCrimmon. Back to Rennie, though. His scoop layup no good, but a foul. And then he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, excuse me, if you're going to take shots like that, like McCrimmon took, you got to have rebounders because, that's an early shot otherwise, and you're not really working the ball at all. But that's the pace of play they like to play at. So it was a nice rebound by Rennie there.
Rennie averaging 19 a game. Misfires here.
If you're MCA, you got to like to start. It's not been perfect by any means, and you're not shooting that great, and you're still only down 1. There's a chance to tie right here.
Rennie missed a pair, rebound knocked around, and then taken back. Detrell McCrimmon with the layup.
Yeah, what a heads-up play there. Yeah, they're definitely going to test Breck's ball handling because they have some great quickness on MCA.
JP Masoki, the sophomore, is in there now for Breck, along with this guy, D'Angelo Dungy, nailing a 3 right there for the Mustangs. They're up by 2.
It might be the first three-pointer for sure for Breck, and I think of the game.
Rennie pops a 3.
Nice little set play there, and they moved it one more to the corner. Rennie was ready.
1 point lead for Maranatha. Free tag drawing another foul.
Yeah, when you get a rebound here against MCA, you better chin the ball because somebody might be coming to take it from you. Nice screen there. Get a wide open three.
Couple of fouls now on Rennie and a couple on Ballantyne as well. It's the one thing that's not going well for Maranatha. Teddy Cook will come in along with Muhammad for Breck. And again, the rotation looking a little bit different tonight because of senior night. Got some guys had started that normally wouldn't have been. So we're even up at 13. Detrell McCrimmon with it out high for Maranatha Christian. And into a double team. They get the steal. McCrimmon, though, broke it up. And then he gets the pass back from Ballantyne. Scoop layup wouldn't drop that time for DeJour McCrimmon. Strong drive and finish there off the window for Newton.
Newton's got a real strong drive to the basket. Second time he's done that, and he got an and one the first time. Really like his game so far.
So they went inside against some smaller guards, but that time he went and attacked against the one kind of big guy that MTA has, Aarons. Ooh, and there's a steal. Newton getting into the passing lane. Free tag, look out below.
Breck's turning up the defense a little bit, double teaming. They did on a ball screen the possession before that time. Just randomly double teamed, got a turnover.
4-point lead for Breck. Detrell McCrimmon, pull up, too strong. Rennie, a nice rebound though, and he's fouled.
He's a strong rebounder, especially for his size, and really nice pump fake right there. Beg your pardon, that wasn't a double team on that. He just got up in the passing lane and intercepted it. That was a fancy dunk there. Yeah, nothing excites a high school crowd more than a dunk.
Rennie's free throw is good. He has had a very good start to this game with 8 points already for the visiting Mustangs. Of course, they're both Mustangs. I'll catch myself a time or two tonight, I'm sure. But yeah, and that one bounces and drops. So back to a 2-point lead now for Breck. Near steal there, but recovered by Cook. Newton spinning into the middle. Pull up though wouldn't go, and Aaron's rebounds. Rennie from the corner and in and out. Ooh, bodies hitting the court everywhere there. Knocked away from Muhammad, but recovered, and now we're going to get a foul on Detrell McCrimmon reaching in.
This is a real entertaining form of basketball. You hear a lot of coaches say, you know, when they take over a program, we're going to run. And then as soon as the season starts, they're not running that much. These guys run. They get it out and go. So if you do make a mistake or if you do make, you know, a bad pass or something like that, it's like you got to flush it because the pace of play is so fast that it's going to even out in the long run. So I like how both teams just, they don't dwell on what just happened. They just go.
Dungy missing that first free throw. Second one coming here, and this one is good. So he now has 4 points. Breck leading it by 3, and a good basketball game here, a Monday nighter late in the regular season. And that one no good for DeJour McCrimmon for Maranatha. Muhammad will bring it back out there to Hanif Muhammad. Gets a pick, but had a shot blocked by Rennie. Detrell McCrimmon leading the break the other way. Oh, and a nice denial there by Cook. Looked like a good move, and he got almost all the way to the hoop, and he's a lefty as well, but Cook kept his hand right on that one and got the block.
They list Rennie at 5'8". I don't know if he is only 5'8", but he sure plays big. He's real strong. He really made a great defensive play at the other end and had some good offensive rebounds.
Rennie looking to Ballantyne here. turns and spins for the jumper, no good. Aarons might have gotten away with a push, but
yeah,
they'll get the hoop.
Ref's letting them play a little bit.
Breck's lead cut to 1. Muhammad, nice dish inside, but the shot was rushed there by Carter Steinbeck. Terrell McCrimmon getting him into their set here. Maranatha trying to take the lead. And they're going to count the bucket. DeJour McCrimmon getting his first hoop. And they rule that he was gathering to go up, so they're going to count the basket as the foul call. And to go against
He got away with a little hook right there. Half a hook, but still a great explosive drive. And looked like he, I thought he maybe got fouled before the shot, but still a good drive. They put, when they're denying and pressuring like that, putting your head down and going is a good strategy if you can do it. I'm getting tired just watching these guys. I mean, they got to be in supreme condition to play the way they're playing and keep this going for the whole game. It's impressive.
Yeah, and benches certainly matter too. We're seeing subs coming in most stoppages. So DeJour McCrimmon completes the three-point play. Maranatha, if they were the underdog coming in, nobody told them they're up by 2.
Yeah. If they're the 6th seed in this section, which the QRF says they are right now, what a section that is.
Freitag kicking it back out, and a corner 3, good. Misoki. Rennie dishing. McCrimmon at a block from behind. Wow, good job by Dungy to stay with it. Muhammad for 3 from the corner. No, Freitag's tip wouldn't go, but he tips it again. First the right hand and then the left.
Definitely got to try to keep him off the glass and get a body on him. You can't just jump with him.
Breck now 7 in a row. They lead by 5. Latrell McCrimmon will kick it back out. Ooh, and Muhammad stripped it on the way up, but staying right with it was Ballantyne, and he scores. It didn't seem to bother him at all that he got it knocked away.
Now you can tell Ballantyne's played a lot of basketball, and when that shot got blocked, it didn't faze him one bit.
Pass deflected, but it winds up with an open look outside, and no good there for Hanif Muhammad. And there's a nice jab away. Dungy will go all the way for 2.
And maybe a little bit of over dribbling right there by Rennie. McCrimmon does a great job of running the show. He can push it in fast in transition, look for his teammates, and he sets up the offense as well.
Latrell McCrimmon, and now back out top, Ballantyne puts it on the deck, a little short. Freitag the rebound.
Good defense there by Breck, forcing a mid-range jumper.
Baseline drive and then back out. Freitag has to run that one down. He's got some room on the left side, and he missed it.
He's got a great crossover, just missed a couple of those.
Latrell McCrimmon, a pull-up jumper for 2.
Breck does a great job of, again, they get scored on, but within 2 seconds, the ball's at the other end. They're getting a layup.
Freitag, one tip wouldn't go, quickly back up with the other one. And then the reach in by Dungy and goes all the way.
Yeah, you can't play with the ball. If you're going to go somewhere, you got to go hard. And that's what they've been doing for the most part. The Mustangs, can't call them just the Mustangs, but MCA has been driving hard.
Freitag's free throw is good. By the way, that last foul was on Ballantyne, which was his 3rd.
Ooh, that hurts.
Jonathan Bartolomeos coming in for Maranatha, the 5'7" junior. Freitag missing again, and rebound ripped out of there. Nice work by Carter Greenwald.
Yeah, nice rebound.
Bartolomeos goes all the way and gets it to go despite pretty good D.
That was a great finish.
26 apiece. Tough shot on the run. Lubke kept it alive briefly. Now to Trell McCrimmon.
Wow.
Layup and a foul.
What speed and coordination. Body control, gets fouled and flips it up there and in. He's really a fun player to watch.
Hanif Muhammad will pick up the foul. Might have missed an open teammate there, but when you make the hoop and get a three-point play chance, you don't mind.
I thought maybe he was going to make a behind-the-back pass to him, but I think he also has one thing in mind when he gets into that zone, probably.
So Maranatha leading this one 28-26. Well, the only thing, as I talked about earlier, to be somewhat disappointed if you're them is the foul situation could start to be an issue.
Yeah, and I also, they need to have depth because of the foul situation, just because of how fast they're playing, So it's not just losing a good player, but you're just losing some of your depth as well.
Trell McCrimmon will go to the free throw line trying to finish a three-point play. Averages 20.2 points a game, but also 3.5 steals and over 5 assists and just about 5 rebounds. So kind of a stat filler kind of guy.
That'd be interesting to see if he goes and tries to play at the next level. He's obviously pretty small for college, but I would think for sure at a JUCO level he'd have a chance to be a good player.
Spin move there by Freitag and then swings it to the corner, but they lose it. Greenwald up with it. To Trell McCrimmon, sweet crossover, but the defensive help derived from Freitag.
Ooh, nice move, hesitation.
Woo. Well done by Bartolomeos there. It looked like he was going to stop and either pass or pick up that dribble, and he just made a great hesitation move. I don't know about you, but I was fooled by that, that's for sure.
Yeah, Bartolomeos has got great skill.
Freitag will step up and shoot a three, and it's good. He's had some misses already, but you're still impressed by his game. Bartolomeos, got caught up in the air that time. Ooh, dangerous one there, and it's an over and back. Or it would have been a travel even if it wasn't. So that one wasn't well advised on the pass. His jumping up was Hanif Muhammad to get in the passing lane. He didn't get the steal, but he certainly forced that turnover.
Yeah. Breck does a good job of getting out in the passing lanes like that, and that's where sometimes you got to try to get by your guy, but Breck also does good on-ball defense, so it is hard to get by your man. The switching there.
Top-ranked Breck trailing it by a point here on their home court. Maranatha's come to play, that's for sure, and we knew they would. Freitag. Well, that one was partially blocked. And it will stay with Breck. That one's, you got to believe Samuel Ives at some point is going to say, I played against that guy and blocked one of his shots when you see Freitag playing in the Big Ten.
No doubt. And, when we talked about...
And that'll be a hold as they threw the lob to Freitag. And DeJour McCrimmon called for hooking his arm.
I mean, we got a long way to go, obviously, in this game. And I'm not saying this score is going to hold up, but that one way MCA can not get the 6th seed is to win this game. You beat the number 1 seed, and all of a sudden you jump over some teams in the QRF. So, we got to finish out the season before we know what's going to happen. Freitag's been missing some free throws here early and missing a couple layups as well.
Gets that second one to go. Muhammad coming into the lineup, and Freitag will get a little breather here. We're evened up now at 30, 5:31 to go here, first half. High-paced, entertaining game here at Breck School in Golden Valley, and it's not a real big gym, but it's pretty jam-packed. both their home court and Maranatha's have some similarity in that they're small but can get very loud.
Yeah, and they have a great fan base because they've had good programs for years.
Newton putting it on the deck. Oh, and a nice finish there. His third bucket.
And the other thing is there's a school where everybody knows everybody, right? They're out to support their teammates in lots of sports, and especially when you got a real good basketball team like this. One thing for Breck, it's hard to pressure a lot on the full court because McKinnon can just bring the ball before himself.
Bartolomeos rebounding, but then taken away by Newton. And taken right back by Detrell McCrimmon.
Yeah, he's got elite quickness.
Got bumped a little bit, but stays with it, and in and out on the shot, though. Bartolomeo shooting, and no good on the banked three. I don't think he was trying to bank it.
No, he's still got a little adrenaline going after coming into the game.
Hanif Muhammad back out. Short, though, on the three is Newton. Detrell McCrimmon with a crossover all the way for the layup.
Oh, what a beautiful crossover. And it seems like he goes left almost every time, but you still get faked out by that crossover.
And at the other end, we get an and one chance as a strong move there by Hanif Muhammad, who's able to get around Ibbs, who fouled him.
There's a lot of skill on the court today. Really fun to watch. Great ball handling, crossovers. And they get the ball and just push it right away. 2 foot, one hand finish, inside hand. That's a lot of skill. That's a lot of practice involved in being able to do both those things.
And Hanif Muhammad sinks the free throw there for Breck. And they're back in front.
I'm impressed that our cameras can keep up with this and also get replays on both ends of the floor. That's impressive because it's happening fast.
3:50 to go here, first half. Breck now leading it by 3. Bartolomeos inside, up and wouldn't quite drop.
It was a good move. Nice jump stop and shot fake.
Round to Newton in the corner. Spin move there, and it's good again. Wow, he has had some nice baskets. 4 hoops already for Newton.
He's definitely a problem for MCA. Yeah, Newton's a kind of player, he can score on anybody, big guys, little guys.
Grayson Rennie, the drive and dish, but nice read to take it away by Hanif Muhammad. And then he slipped. Muhammad got it back, but the pass stolen by Ibbs, and here comes Maranatha. Rennie, stop and pop, and it's good. Grayson Rennie. Timeout taken by MCA.
30-second timeout. Maranatha, coach. That's a 30-second.
I'll tell you, you kind of hit on it earlier, Greg, but the fact that there's the pace is so high, I think it kind of takes away some of the feeling of worry about is this the right shot or not. Guys are just playing confident and jumping in and taking shots, and mostly good shots. I mean, here and there you might have one you don't love, but I like the fact that they play pretty free and loose and just look to attack.
Yeah, you read my mind. I was just going to say that about Rennie's last shot. I mean, he's 1 on 4, but he's confident because his coach believes that that's okay. And so, like you said, if you miss it, no big deal. We're going to get the ball back in 10 seconds anyway, and it is a fun style to watch. You don't see it very much in high school basketball. First of all, you don't have the players who can do it that much, and the coaches who are willing to live with that, because coaches, we tend to like control, right, and just trying to set up our offense and stuff like that. But you got to give freedom to these players, like you said, to be able to play this way. So kudos to the coaches for allowing them to do it too.
Well, and I think when you've got a roster that's almost all guards too, that lends itself to playing that way more as well.
That's true.
Newton not quite able to finish the reverse there. Bartolomeos, the Euro step and finishes
Beautiful.
it. Boy, he's not a real big guy, but he can play.
Yeah, that was great footwork. Again, he's put a lot of practice time into that Euro.
Down to the corner and an open look there, though an air ball by Cook. And that's going to be an offensive foul against DeJour McCrimmon. That'll be his third.
Again, that hurts them because their depth doesn't seem to be quite as good as Breck. I'm not positive about that, but that's kind of what it seems like. And so to lose another guy with 3 fouls, that's going to hurt them.
So look at that great Euro step move by Bartolomeos, and then this time the foul. Good job to square up and take that charge by Hanif Muhammad. I mean, let's be honest, taking a charge probably isn't as fun as blocking a shot or getting a steal, but you got to do that too.
Yeah, especially in a game like this, there's opportunities to do it because people are putting their head down and going hard. Yeah, that was a big play.
Hesitation move, layup is good. Hanif Muhammad, second leading scorer on this Breck team. And as I was talking to Coach before the game, I mean, you don't get to 24-1 by just being the Daniel Freitag show, and it isn't.
Oh, they got players. Hanif's a really nice player. I like his hesitation moves, and he plays really hard defense. Got a lot of steals so far.
Freitag was fouled as he brought it to the middle there. They tried to stop ball, but instead got into him a little too much. And Greenwald will pick up the foul, send Freitag to the free throw line. He's been kind of hit and miss tonight at the line, but it's now a double bonus.
He's got a real nice form. You know, sometimes you just get in a little funk, or maybe feel a little lack of concentration or pressure. Who knows why people miss free throws sometimes, but because his stroke is real nice.
I'm always amused by people that think you just need to shoot 100 more of them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Does that really do it? In my opinion, no.
No, recreating pressure situations is difficult, especially when you're tired.
Rennie with a nice assist, and Ives gets his first basket. Back to a 2-point game.
Little dribble drive motion activity going on right now. Sometimes when you run past your guy, if you bump into him, it's called an illegal screen. Ooh, he shuffled his feet there a little bit.
Ooh, a nice drive and finish there. Dungy, a patient possession for Breck, and they get the layup out of it.
I love that one-hand scoop shot like that. That's another shot that some people practice. Back in the day, they'd say 2 hands on the wall, but that's a great move.
And Dungy up with the steal. He goes for the Euro step, but left it short, and Ives rebounds.
Great move by Dungy, just didn't finish it.
Detrell McCrimmon ticked to the corner, and Greenwald no good. Freitag out of there with it, and he outruns everybody, and the layup is good. I don't think that was really what he had in mind when he took off there, but it's still a bucket.
Great pass by McCrimmon. He's got to get back on D. He's the guy at the point there.
Biggest lead that we've had for a while is Breck up by 6 now. Oh my, Rennie with a long 3, and that one was way off. Had a little more time than he realized, I think. And the pass is behind Freitag, and MCA will get it back with 1.1 left in this first half.
That's one thing to take that shot, when you're on the fast break and stuff like that, but when you're in the half-court set, like you said, maybe he thought the time was running out.
Detrell McCrimmon, a half-court heave off the front of the rim. And we come to halftime in this one. Pretty good half, actually, for the visiting Maranatha Mustangs, but it is Breck that will take a lead into the halftime break. Our score at the half here in Golden Valley is Breck 44, Maranatha 38. We'll have first half highlights and more here up next for you on CCX Sports. Lively crowd on hand here on a Monday night as Breck leading Maranatha Christian 44-38 in a battle of the Mustangs here. A couple good boys basketball teams on CCX. Thanks for joining us for tonight's contest as we check out some highlights from a very action-packed first half. As Maranatha getting up and down really well, and they had the lead for a chunk of the half. Valentine finishing nicely in transition there for MCA. Breck after the steal will run it back the other way. Nice unselfish pass to get it to Freitag for the layup. And then a nice steal to Trell McCrimmon after the Breck Mustangs had grabbed the rebound, but then a steal the other way leads to a dunk. Giving it up with Newton for Freitag, and he throws down. This time Freitag kicking it out of the corner, and Misoki finishing with the three there. Bartolomeos, I thought he had some really nice moves, including that one. Freitag, I think he would tell you he didn't have his best half, but he's still pretty well lighting it up as he leads the way with 18 for Breck, and Dungy and Newton 8 apiece. Rennie a strong first half, as did Detrell McCrimmon. Those are their two top scorers throughout the season. And as Greg and I talked late in the half, other than the foul situation, I think Maranatha, for the most part, has to be pretty happy with what they did in that half.
For sure, and Breck didn't play bad by any means. I mean, I just think that Maranatha is, matching some of their quickness and is showing them something that you don't really see a lot as far as how they push the ball. But, Breck, they have guys who can just muscle you up and take it to the rack and have real good skill, and I can tell they can shoot threes when they need to as well. But in this game, I mean, Daniel Freitag with 18 points, I wouldn't have guessed he had that many points. He's just so fluid and so good and so strong. It's a quiet 18. He's going to probably have 40 points in this game, but he just makes it look easy. And I thought D'Angelo Dungy had a real nice half, too. He got some steals, and Miles Newton drives are real nice.
So the second half coming their way next year. We'll see if Breck can win its season finale heading into the playoffs, or if Maranatha can pull off the upset. 44-38 Breck here on CCX. Good ball game here in the first half. We'll see if they can continue this pace in the second, as Breck leading Maranatha Christian 44-38. Again, these teams both in Section 5 of 2A, which was loaded up with strong competitors. These two, Minneapolis North, Holy Family, Blake, a lot of good teams.
Yeah, I mean, we don't get stat sheets at halftime. I'd be interested to know how many turnovers there were, but you have to measure it by turnover per possession too. So it wasn't like a super sloppy game by any means, but there are definitely a lot of deflections and some steals for layups and things like that. I didn't think MCA shot it particularly well either, and if they shoot a little bit better, then in the second half they'll have a chance.
I can promise you one thing, they didn't come in here intimidated. They looked at this as an opportunity to knock off number one.
No doubt.
Three-pointer, one drop at Newton, a nice rebound. Freitag's pass then picked off by Detrell McCrimmon. He gets in front of Freitag and goes all the way but missed it.
He's one of the quickest players I've seen in high school basketball in a long time.
And that one from Newton's right hand bouncing over the backboard, now to play. So McCrimmon, was funny there, is he wanted to make sure that Freitag wasn't going to be able to line it up and block his shot, so he purposely ran to get in front of him.
Little set play there.
That's going to be a push, trying to fight through the screen there as Misoki just kind of got a two-hand shove in there. So inbounded to Detrell McCrimmon here for MCA. They are down 6 beginning the second half. Grayson Rennie getting a high screen, then he gives it to Aarons. He's going to step in and shoot that one, in and out though. Newton running it back. Now Freitag down the baseline, powers it up and in.
Yeah, that's tough for anybody in high school to stop.
Detrell McCrimmon with the floater off the window. Boy, this guy can play.
That's a high level difficulty shot. Full speed, floater, bank shot.
Freitag attacking again, no good.
Ref let him play a little bit there, muscled him.
And the layup by Grayson Rennie is good for MCA.
MCA knows what to do with it if they get a rebound. It's one pass to half court and then another pass for a layup. Both teams have a lot of quick and deep outlets.
Little pick and roll here, and Masoki open for 3, no good, but they'll get it back. And cross-court pass intercepted by Ballantyne. Oh, and he draws a foul there as Masoki. Kind of an unfortunate one there, as I think Ballantyne kind of outthought himself there. He could have just went right up on the left side.
Tried to reverse.
He did draw a foul though.
Players do that a lot. When you're watching, and you can just tell that they don't need to do that, but when you're the player, you're not quite sure. Sometimes you predetermine that, I think. On the other end, on defense for MCA, I think they need to do a better job of getting those long rebounds. I mean, maybe they're not going to get those short rebounds, but they got to get almost every long rebound to have a good chance to win this.
Ballantyne's free throw is good. Muhammad will come in as Masoki picked up a couple of quick fouls there. The last one was kind of an unfortunate one. I mean, they sort of bailed Ballantyne out a little bit there. As makes them both 2-point game. Dungy looking to attack against the smaller guard. Now back to Freitag in the corner. Crossover on Rennie and then the dish, but it got through Muhammad's hands. Detrell McCrimmon off the glass again.
Any turnover for Breck is an immediate fast break and a lot of times a layup for MCA.
And here's another turnover. Detrell McCrimmon then fouled by Freitag.
I love the way MCA is coming out. I think the first half they're like, hey, we can play in this game. This isn't just some, hey, we were happy to be close. This is, we can win this game if we come out and keep playing with fire, and that's what they're doing.
Foul situation a little bit opposite of the first half. The first 3 of this half have gone against Breck.
A little floppy action, they call this right here, into a double ball screen.
To the corner, and Ajor McCrimmon no good. Freitag up for the rebound. Nice dish to Newton. Layup's good.
And Breck's pretty good at the fast break themselves. And when they get the ball in the fast break, they can get up and dunk.
Rennie taking that hand off, no good. Freitag, the rebound, just able to save it.
And Freitag dominating the boards. Wow, great move.
Spins it up and in and one. Ooh, that was a tough one to stop. He got hit pretty good, and he still fought through it and scored.
And previous to that, he had a nice in and out dribble into a crossover on the full speed fast break. In and out, cross, inside finish, got fouled. That's a thing of beauty. That's next level.
That'll be the 3rd on Grayson Rennie as well, so they've got a few guys that are in a little bit of difficulty foul-wise. Freitag will get a breather as Cook comes back in to replace him. Breck's lead at 5 now.
I like that substitution. Freetake's been really hustling both ends, end to end, give him a little break, because if this game stays close, he's not going to come out in the last 10 minutes. A little zone action now with Freetake out of the game, 2-3.
Detrell McCrimmon.
Wow.
Not afraid to pop a long one there.
Yeah, I haven't seen him shoot a 3, I don't think, this game, and that looked nice.
Newton trying to answer, no good, but he was fouled by Aarons and will shoot 3 free throws.
Aarons thinks he flopped, but I think he got him with his elbow in the chest a little bit. I don't know if it should have knocked him down. A little bit of both, but maybe if you don't fall down, you don't get the call either. I don't know.
So Newton goes to the line for 3. First one is good. And sometimes Aaron's right now thinking, just by virtue of being the biggest guy out there, you kind of get noticed on plays like that.
True.
I think Coach Shepard kind of pleading his case a little bit there. Felt like it was maybe a no call, but.
I mean, Aarons has a big role in this team too, because you don't need a ton of guys of size, but if you have, quickness like they got, at least if you have one guy who can stop the other team's big man, important.
Hanif Muhammad buries that one back to a 6-point lead. Ooh, nearly lost there by Ballantyne. Ballantyne getting in for a little mid-range jumper, and he nails it. He's had a pretty good game as well. He has 10 points.
He's a nice player. When he got in foul trouble, that hurt them. And that was nice defense by Breck, keeping it on one side of the floor, but just better offense.
Newton driving, reverse layup is good.
Yeah, you got to be prepared to switch that. They run that dribble drive motion. Those handoffs are so fast. You really got to communicate, otherwise they get a wide open layup.
Rennie turning the corner, but Cook up for the block.
Nice block.
Kick to the corner. Muhammad, no, but a nice rebound by Hanif Muhammad.
Another long rebound that Breck got. Driving lane open.
Ooh, didn't quite have enough to spin that one in. Detrell McCrimmon. Oops, bad pass there, but retrieved by his brother. Rennie driving on the baseline. Good recovery by Newton, though.
Breck's just starting to crank up the defense now.
Back out. Detrell McCrimmon driving it left. Oh, and Cook will be called for the foul with the body, his third.
Yeah, you'd have to see on the replay if he got him at the lower body, because it was a nice block.
Look at this nice move by Newton.
Yeah, and Cook has the big man on him, so if he makes a little bit of a screen, they switch a big onto that little. Great block by Cook right there. He's got long arms, nice timing.
Free throw good by Detrell McCrimmon. Another look at this as he get him with the kind of the bump.
Questionable.
Yeah, as a defensive player, I think you'd say, boy, I don't know.
I mean, they have a little bit different angle down there, but looked like a good block.
By and large, they've called a good game, though. I think.
Yeah, heck yeah, they're really, letting them play to an extent, and the players are playing a clean game. That always helps when you got skilled players. They're not just bumping into each other and falling down and stuff.
Freetake's going to stop and fire that jumper, no good, and Aaron's the rebound for Maranatha. They're down 4.
He's got a decent jumper, but I think you're happy for.
That'll be a travel. Good D by Cook. The block is exciting for Cook, but that D was just as good.
Yeah, he can move his feet. Yeah, like I say in MCA, if you can get Freetake to shoot mid-range jumpers, you won the battle. I'm sure he can make some of them, but he's so effective at driving to the basket and offensive rebounding. That's what you don't want to give up. Little set play here. Diagonal screen to a ball screen. Screen to screener for the top for Cook.
Cook nailing a 3. I think his defense has helped him get confidence offensively there.
Yeah, that's a old school set play.
Grayson Rennie has a quick answer, though.
We haven't seen a lot of sets in this game. It's mostly been up and down.
Freitag, a crossover and pull-up J wouldn't go. And Freitag with the steal, great hustle. And then it's deflected as he tried to get it to Masoki inside. So Breck will inbound on the baseline, leading it by 4. Maranatha hanging right with them. We still got a little over 11 minutes to play in the game. Masoki's going to take that 3, and again a foul on a 3-pointer. This will be Detrell McCrimmon picking it up this time.
Yeah, that's tough, especially since they haven't made many threes in this game. I mean, you got to make them prove it. You gotta close out a little bit shorter than that.
I think this was a running into the leg kind of thing, and he's trying to explain to his coach, it wasn't a foul, coach.
Yeah.
Another look as he comes out at him, and yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Second free throw also good. Masoki kind of drifted in toward the hoop on his shot too, and that didn't help any. But still, that's where you practice those drills where you run out hard with kind of the foot fire so that you don't do that. Just getting both hands up. Not a lot of high school players are going to make a 3 if you've got both hands up and are close enough into their face. That's hard.
I think sometimes when you're a little bit smaller player, though, you feel like they're just going to shoot right over me. So maybe, he felt like he had to jump a little bit. But, yeah, you're right. That's not what they practice when you practice closeouts. It's a big possession right here for both teams.
And Detrell McCrimmon draws the foul.
With the 6-point, it hasn't been to an 8-point game in a long, long time, if it has even been this game. So there's a big play right there to draw the foul. Now you got to knock him down to McCrimmon.
And sometimes when your offense is slowed down, you're not making shots or whatever, doing exactly that, getting to the line is kind of a way out of that.
And you can tell he's really good at getting to the line. He's got that hesitation move. And just being a lefty, it gives you that split-second advantage, I really believe.
Made the first, but misses the second. So Breck's lead is 5 as Freitag calling out their set. Masoki looking inside, but it was tipped, and then they get the steal.
They ran that same play from the other direction.
And no good. Not a foul, but out of bounds off of the defender as Valentine spun into traffic there. He thought he was fouled. Breck thought it should have been their ball, and kind of a compromise, I think.
Yeah, I think a good no call.
Rennie trying to dish it inside, but Muhammad read that one and takes it.
Yeah, you got to throw that ball up for your big man, or else shoot it yourself and let him get the rebound.
Freitag driving into the middle. Oh, and they get it right back to him for the reverse. Good eyes there for Muhammad.
Great body control by Freitag underneath. He definitely gets most of his buckets inside.
They throw a double at Rennie. They get it out of there, though. Inside to Aarons. That should be an offensive foul. Maybe no.
I think he was inside, maybe.
Yeah, you might be right. He's inside that circle. So Freitag will pick up the foul. And they are going to count the bucket, I think, or is it?
I think so. Yeah, his heel's on the line. Tried to get outside of it. Aaron's a big, strong kid, too. He's one of the few guys who can physically hang with Freitag in there.
Aarons gets a 3-point play, and MCA back to within 4.
Run more set plays here as we move on in the half. This is that same screen-to-screener diagonal action. Gets a wide open three.
And Muhammad not able to get it to go. Valentine, tough pull-up jumper, no good.
As the possession slow down, then those shots get a little bit more magnified, but we'll see if the pace can keep going.
Freitag keeps on attacking, and he was fouled.
Freitag kept doing hesitation moves, trying to get back to his right hand, and the criminal wasn't falling for it, but he just got it muscled a little bit and drew a body foul.
Dungy will check back in here for Breck. There'll be a baseline inbound here. Freitag's going to go right at him. That's an offensive foul.
Gutsy play there. I wouldn't want to get run over by him.
I think McCrimmon realizes, well, there's no way I'm going to stop him here, so I might as well try and draw that charge. Rennie will stop and fire a three, no good. Newton pushing it ahead. Freitag drops it back. Masoki, it's good.
That probably should have been an and one there. Same play they had down the other end when he's inside the circle, but yeah, really nice pass by Freitag there.
Yeah, I was good with that no call. I don't think there was much contact. He went down, but I don't think there was.
Yeah, that's probably true. I think they just think at the other end maybe that's what should have happened, because I saw how he's arguing and pointing the other direction and stuff.
Yeah, and Rennie looked like he might have got hit on that one. Now it's Detrell McCrimmon attacking, and he'll lay it in. Freitag, that was his third foul, the last one, so that time he kind of gave it up. Masoki will get the layup at the other end.
Yeah, nice answer there by Breck. Every time they cut it to four, they have MCA has trouble keeping it there and getting the ball back. Nice back cut there. The big man with the ball screen.
Rennie, nice move, and he'll go all the way with the left hand and finish, and he falls out the door.
Wow, that was a great move. Real strong, had to stick his arm out to finish, and he's exhausted too.
4-point game, and Breck uses a timeout. Great behind the back dribble, and then he just keeps it going. And again, Freitag not wanting to pick up another foul, and Rennie falling right out into the hallway.
Yeah, I think if you're MCA, you kind of like this timeout. Give yourself a little bit of a breather. I mean, it seems like they're having to play unbelievably hard to stay in this game, and they're doing it. Not that Breck's not playing hard, but I just think Breck has a little bit of that size and physical advantage where you don't have to work quite as hard, just to keep even with the other team.
So look at the 2A rankings. Breck 1, North 2, and they're both in Section 5, and some more teams in the next part of the rankings as well. And interesting with Maranatha at number 20, Holy Family has played such a strong schedule that they're ranked 13th, but in the QRF, they're way up there at, I think, number 2 or 3, yeah.
I saw that both of these teams, they don't play a ton of games in their league, so they, for sure Breck, so they got a chance to get a lot of non-conference games and play some of the 4A and 3A teams to build it up too.
Freitag, the offensive rebound, and he scores it.
That's pretty much been the difference in the game, I think, is just those little putbacks and stuff that Freitag's been able to get.
McCrimmon, that's a tough fadeaway, no good. Rebounded by the other McCrimmon, though. Valentine nearly traveled there as he slipped. Timeout taken by MCA there. They realized they were scattered a little bit.
You're going to get a 5-second count there. It was a good timeout, especially with this game just about to get some separation. It's a huge possession. Smart timeout by Coach Shepard. Really admire what both coaches are able to do with their teams here, how they play unselfish, play a real fun style. If you're MCA, do you have one more push in you? And if you're Breck, I mean, can you withstand that and just assert yourself? And, you know, if you're the #1 team in the state, this is the time where you increase the lead, get it into double digits here in the next few minutes.
I think both coaches have to love this, because when you think into the playoff time, that semifinals and finals in their section, you know, you could be in a game like this where it's going to stay fairly tight down the stretch. And
definitely, it most likely will be in this section. And I think it's smart scheduling on both sides. They probably both knew they were going to have good teams, and, you know, why not play each other?
And Harry Sony said, I said, you played some really good teams. And he said, yeah, but we still hear about, oh, who have they played? And, you know, they've done pretty well scheduling what they did. And especially when they didn't know free tag was coming until the summer. Most of the schedule's already set by then.
True.
Rennie, a long three. Boy, MCA starting to, for the first time, maybe take some tired-looking shots, it feels like.
Yeah, instead of attacking, settling for threes and stuff, because they've really been attacking nice.
Musoki inside was fouled, and a kind of a late whistle there. Ballantyne is going to get his 4th.
Sometimes with that 3-person crew, one ref thinks the other ref's going to call it. To tell you the truth, I don't know if the ref from this sideline is supposed to call that one or not. But they're also told if you see a foul, you're supposed to call it. A lot of refs in my family and friends who are refs, and they kind of get mad when they step on each other's toes, so I don't know if that's what happened, but he might have got the right call. Let's see. Yeah, that's a foul.
Definite foul. I think just the point that the whistle came a little late is probably what Drew was reacting to there, but I think it was definitely a good call.
Because you want to wait and make sure that the guy who's supposed to make the call makes it, and if he doesn't, then you got to make the call.
So an 8-point lead, Breck's biggest in a long time, and maybe biggest of the game. That's going to be a foul against Hanif Muhammad. Before that last time out, when you were talking about it, you start to think if it gets to double figures, Maranatha might be in a little trouble. I mean, we've still got plenty of time to go. There's going to be a lot more scoring yet, but just the way the trend of the game was going, they've been right on the doorstep all game long.
Now, this free throw situation is huge for MCA. They're in the double bonus now for the last 7 minutes of the game. If they can make 90% of their free throws down the stretch, that's definitely going to help them.
And again, in the first half, it was somewhat the opposite, where Breck was the team that was in a better spot foul-wise. DeJour McCrimmon makes a pair there, and it's back to 6.
And if you're Breck, you got to not foul, way out towards, half court almost.
They go into free tag and they rotate it.
Great ball movement on this possession. That's a nice possession.
And it results in a 3 by Miles Newton.
Yeah, didn't need a set play for that. Just move the ball, hit the open man. It was real nice.
Latrell McCrimmon trying to answer it short, and we're starting to see some more misses by MCA. Whip to the corner, Muhammad. No good. And
usually this ends up in a layup. We'll see.
Latrell McCrimmon had it knocked away. Rennie, though, following up, scores it.
Oh, he got dirty in that one. Just got down and rooted that ball out of there and made a nice finish.
Musoki is fouled as DeJour McCrimmon will pick it up. They're trying to use, the size advantage. When you get one of the smaller guards on you, post them up hard.
Yeah, Breck has real nice length at every position. Got guys with long arms.
Greenwald will come back in. DeJour McCrimmon with that 4th foul will sit for a little bit. We're late enough in the game that you're not, players you want to use, you're going to use, but free tag.
Good defense.
Trying to go to work there, and Greenwald will be called for the foul.
I thought he did a pretty good job of defense, but free tag did a nice job of selling it and also, getting his body into him a little bit, creating that contact.
Yeah, it's tough when a guy is quick and slippery, but also maybe the strongest guy on the floor.
And like you said earlier, Greenwald's going to watch the Big Ten in the next couple of years and and see Freitag do that to some Division I guy and just say, hey, I guarded him. And my son, he got to guard Trey Jones, and that was kind of exciting for us. But definitely wasn't an equal match. Obviously, Trey Jones is something.
So Breck lead 9 now. Maranatha has gone cold. Back out top to Trell McCrimmon looking to attack, and they'll go to Rennie in the corner for the 3, no good. Hanif Muhammad up for the rebound. And blocked, but he was fouled.
He's got great speed as well. He can really get that ball up the court and kept his head up.
I thought for a second we might see the toss off the backboard for Freitag, and I think Freitag might have been thinking the same.
Probably was.
There again, you know, you don't get the hoop, but you attack against those smaller guards. $11 now for Muhammad, and the lead is 10 for Breck. And he makes a pair, so Harry Sony's team biggest lead now at 11 as they try and pull away and put another W on the board. They're 24-1 coming in. Rennie missing there. Aaron's up for the rebound, and he scores plus a foul.
Wow, that's a huge play.
Just went right back at the defender, wasn't going to back away at all, and draws the contact. Masoki will pick up the foul.
Great body control, got his body into him, shielded the ball. He's played almost the whole game too. He's got to be really tired. It was a willpower play.
Free throw is good, so Aaron's a big play there as they pull back to within 8.
Let's see if MCA can make one last 5-minute push. They got to create some turnovers if they're going to do that. You got to play that their fast pace and make some of those shots they've been taking with basically one or no passes.
Freitag, the crossover, and gets all the way to the rim.
Got a little shoulder shimmy. Looked like he was going to go left and he went right. He's got a lot of skill.
Oh, and there's a turnover by MCA, not a good one into traffic. Here's the lob. Newton, no, it's spun out. Masoki will take that 3. It's short, but Freitag runs that one down.
Yeah, use the shot clock now. The clock is your friend.
Freitag, the drive, and one. Wow.
That was something right there. He drove left, finished with his right hand, got way up off the glass. Actually, he didn't get up as far as I thought he did. He was more going long and instead of up. Just great body control.
Aarons will pick up the foul, and Freitag, again, he's had, you know, some misses and maybe hasn't been his sharpest night ever, but he's showing why everybody's so high on him.
Definitely. I could see him being a point guard in college. He's got the ball handling skill, and he'll definitely be one of those guys. Wisconsin will post up as well. They like to post up everybody on their offense, so he's strong, and he'll have a guard guarding him. He could be able to do that.
33 tonight for Freitag.
Well, I like how Breck responded here at the end of the game. I mean, they've been taking a lot of teams' good shots. The best shot, I know they had a tough game with St. Agnes last week, you know, and St. Agnes has a decent record, but you know, it's a long season. It's hard to get up for every game. But I like how they're answering right here. But there's still enough time here for MCA, but you know, Breck seems like they've taken control. And this is another thing for playoffs too. When you're the coach that's ahead by 12, his team is ahead by 12 points in this situation in the playoffs with 4 minutes, you feel like you're up by 2. I mean, it feels like, hey, this team can come back at any minute. So this is a good time to execute. Make sure you run some shot clock, but don't get too tentative. You know, that's one good thing about the shot clock too, though. It keeps you from being so tentative that you try to take a minute off. You know, you have to get some kind of a shot. So You might as well run clock for maybe 10, 12 seconds and then go into your action.
Free throw right on the money. 34 now for Freitag. And it's a 13-point Breck lead as they try to put Maranatha away down the stretch. Patrell McCrimmon, great move there, and it spins out. And then it'll be a foul on Cook drawn by DeJour McCrimmon.
Nice shot fake by DeJour. I like how Detrell just got his nose in there and wasn't afraid of the big crowd of people, and he just went in there to try to get the ball, and they got it. And his brother knew what to do with it when he got it inside against that big fella. Got him up in the air and drew contact.
MCA has helped themselves by being strong at the line here in the second half. That they're still now down by a dozen, but at least they've been able to kind of keep themselves in the game by converting when they do get chances.
They're definitely not, giving up or going away. They're playing hard to the end. And they're a team that can go in spurts too. They can score 6 points in 30 seconds. So let's see what happens here.
The 11-point Breck lead as they hit the front court. Freitag driving it down the middle and lays it in.
Yeah, I really like how he uses his upper body with fakes. He gives that shoulder shimmy and definitely gets the opponent on their heels.
There's a big jam for Freitag after the steal by Muhammad.
And if you're Breck, this is how you want to end your senior night, last game that these guys play on this floor in the regular season.
Patrell McCrimmon will pop a three. He has not stopped playing yet. He's had a good night. Back out to Freitag. Muhammad down the baseline, back out. Freitag will shoot a three, and he nails it. Wow.
I think that's the first one he's taken, and it looked good. He's going to have to take those in college for sure.
And it's just out of bounds. McCrimmon lost it. Breck trying to save it and go and get another hoop. Another look at that previous one. Muhammad unselfish, giving it up to the trailer Freitag. It's another thing, among the many skills he has, you kind of realize watching him in person that he's awful fast as well. I mean,
yeah,
he gets up and down the court.
It would have been fun to see those guys play Totino Grace. That would have been a heck of a game.
McCrimmon gonna take that shot, no good, and it's out off of Breck as Muhammad trying to squeeze that one and couldn't bring it from left hand to right. Ooh, dangerous pass, just got it to the corner. Patrell McCrimmon, pull-up jumper wouldn't go. Freitag rebounds, and he'll lead the break. Newton all the way for the dunk. Whew, that was nice as well. Rennie shooting a three, no good. Freitag, here they come again. And he's fouled by McCrimmon.
It's a good foul. You don't want to just keep getting dunked on. It wasn't a cheap play by any means. If you're Breck, you got to get your starters out of here at this point, I think. You don't really want to risk, well, both teams probably, but.
Newton with a strong flush there, and they love that.
And that's where guys can get hurt a lot of times too, is going up for dunks or some guy undercuts you or something. Looks like Breck is going to do that.
That was the fifth foul on DeJour McCrimmon, by the way. Carson Moscoso coming in for him, number 14.
DeJour played a nice game too, a real hustler out there.
Sweeney will come back in, as will Lubke, a couple of the seniors that got starts tonight on senior night, but obviously not playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, this is where my assistant coaches and myself would be having debates, because they'd be begging me to take guys out of the game, and I feel like 2 minutes is still a lot of time. I can see where Coach Stoney's coming from there, but
Ahead to Rennie. Hangs and scores. Freitag behind the back. Lubke missed it. He gets it back though.
that's a great pass.
Newton for 3 more. They're looking to get 100, and it looks like they might. Rennie a step back, no good. Newton the rebound. Hanif Muhammad for the layup. 99-78. Boy, this one really getting away late.
Yeah, it's no contested shots on one end here.
And banked up and in by Valentine, and get a timeout called here.
That's another thing too, when you're the team that is behind by quite a bit. Usually good etiquette for you to be the first one to make the move. One thing that would really drive me crazy is if our team would be ahead by 20, we take our starters out, and they would leave their starters in and start pressing and stuff like that to make it closer. And they're like, "What do you want us to beat you by 30?" You know what I mean? So I like what Coach is doing here. Even though I don't think he's going deep in his bench, he's definitely putting some subs in. Coach Shepard is for MCA, and you think Breck would respond in kind here?
Freitag sitting at 42 points. And they call timeout just to sub in. And I think they wanted to give Freitag the opportunity to get a hand, so he comes out 42.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do for Coach Stoney. Give him a hand and get him out of the game.
Lubke is going to stop and fire a 3, and it's money. They go over 100 on that 3 by the senior on senior night.
Wow, he'll remember that play the rest of his life.
Newton trying to throw it ahead. Rennie, though, intercepts it. Cross-court pass, Sweeney, the interception. And then knocked away. Detrell McCrimmon wants a couple more, and he'll get them. (102-82). Cross-court, and Detrell McCrimmon up with the steal. He's going to get a couple more, and he was fouled. Dungy will pick up that foul.
They definitely got him with the body there.
Well, if it wasn't for the night Freitag had, Detrell McCrimmon would be like looking, like, wow, what a game he's had. He has played very well.
Yeah, the whole MCA team, they gave it a good go. And they kept this a ball game until probably about 6 minutes left. And there's some separation made.
Under 10, I don't think they're going to shoot it again here, as Breck will go to 25-1 with a 102-85 victory here tonight over Maranatha. And Greg, it's not hard to see why they're ranked number 1 in 2A. They put this one away late.
Very impressive team. We didn't really get to see them shoot a lot of threes, but the ones I did see them shoot look real good, and so I can tell when they're going to play a good team, they're definitely going to be able to knock down the three ball. You need to do that when you start playing the more elite teams, but defensively, how they play together, how athletic they are and strong, they got all the pieces necessary.
42 for Freetag tonight. Miles Newton had 21, Hanif Muhammad 14 to lead the way for Breck. Detrell McCrimmon, really good night with 28 for Maranatha Christian. 22 as well for Grayson Rennie. Well, we hope you've enjoyed tonight's game and get ready for Section 5 2A play. Both of these teams will be part of an elite field in that section. Again, your final tonight here from Breck is Breck 102 and MCA 85. For Greg Miller and all of our crew, I'm Jay Wilcox. Good night from Breck School in Golden Valley.